You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I... This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil to one Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
We love the open county of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.
We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
Morning, guys. We're gonna get the show started shortly. Please share the live. We're coming to you live from Lethem Region 9, Lethem Central, right at the roundabout next to the One Guyana sign. And I was moving the camera around so that you guys could get a better view of the Panuku Mountains in the background there. However, they're covered in some clouds. So hopefully a little later in the morning, it should clear up and you should have a clear view of the mountain range there. Nevertheless, we'll get started at 8 a.m. Thank you guys for tuning in, and please share the live.
Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they
of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.
We ain't giving up no mountains. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue saki, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue saki, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue saki, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue saki, not one rice grain, not one grass.
Wake up, the day is bright and I feel the blue. Turn your dial for your vibe, we're ready to go. With Courdel, don't you know it's gonna be real? From 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you on.
Morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Livewire with yours truly, Courdel Jones. I'm joining you from Lethem Region 9, Lethem Central. Yesterday, we tried to get the live going, but where were we? For some reason, we were having internet difficulties yesterday. Nevertheless, based on the data, everything seems to be working fine, and we're ready to move forward. In the back, as I was showing you guys, or telling you earlier, trying to show you, is the Kanuku Mountains. However, heavy cloud cover, so you can't see them right now. Hopefully, as we progress in the program, you'll be better able to see the Kanuku Mountains for those who have never been to Lethem Region number 9. That aside, we're here with the Board of Industrial Training. They would have launched their several training programs in Shulinab, a community within the environs of Region 9, and that's central Lethem. They haven't gone to the north or the south as yet. Based on what the minister would have said, all of those are on the cards. Nevertheless, the programs are launched at Shulinab yesterday, and also here in Central Lethem, where I think there are about 6 or 7 programs available for persons to upskill themselves, from heavy duty equipment operator, um, solar voltaic installation and repair, that's the solar panels, welding and those kinds of things, to train persons. And as the Minister Hamilton would have said yesterday, train those persons so that they have an active role. Guys, I am sorry. Just ensure that you guys are hearing me properly. We outdoors and I don't know. Sorry. Sorry. So somebody just let me know if you guys are hearing me properly before I continue. So if you're not, um, I'd be able to adjust and get the audio fixed. Right? Morning to all the persons in the comment section here. Sorry, I forget y'all. Morning to the persons across the 10 administrative regions. Morning to the persons in the diaspora. I see Joan Abidjan on the live from Canada. Rahim Amarali, Lenny Lachman, morning to you. Vishnu Chintaman joining us from Pennsylvania. Sunil Raghubir, morning to you. Ganesh Bharat. Generai Narendra, morning to you. Wazim Nabi. Joseph Satar, morning to you. Balwant Danraj, Rajendra Singh, good morning. Eunice Raghubir, still in Texas, enjoying yourself. Happy to see you on the program. Morning to Polly and morning to Rita as well. Sarah, mostly morning to you. Faisal Ghani, Omar Sharif joining us from NYC, Data Nandalal. If you guys are hearing a lot of wind, it's very windy here. Despite we're in central, so this way is central Lethem, right? Nice 4-lane in the main area, Lethem. And you would think because of the buildings, it would have been blocking the breeze, but no, enough breeze, right? Nadi, Datan, and Dalal, morning to you guys. Ormela Gusai, good morning. Anita Williams, Raj in Lethem, people. So would y'all believe Raj from Office of the Prime Minister? I keep telling you all about Raj. Now, what Raj does. So take, for instance, Shulinab, where we were in yesterday. Raj goes to these communities. He sets up the ICT hubs. He ensures they have internet connection. So persons in these indigenous villages, Guyana's first people, although they were disrespected by, gosh, I'm Afro-Guyanese too, by that stupid Afro-Guyanese lady overseas, people like Raj are here ensuring that indigenous folks in these far-flung communities have the same opportunities as those on the coastline. Raj, hats off to you and your team. You guys continue to do a wonderful job. Rajendra Mahis, morning to you. Geeta Narayan. Tulsiram Chetty, Mazo Inchan, morning to you. Jamila Kayum, Leslie Mangal, morning to you. Leroy Mangal, morning to you. Geeta Prasad, Alan Khan, morning. Prasad Pati, Jonan Suku, morning to everybody. Pam, morning to you, and Trevor, Carla Daniels, Farouz Wahid, morning to you. Dudnat Prasad, morning to you. And let me go down to the bottom here. Philip Diablo, morning. I'm not home, so I can't call everybody. Deshaun, Zoe, Mukesh Vishnudat, morning to you. Okay, I see everybody saying loud and clear. Great. Dial Sukram, morning to you. So, as I said, these programs were launched yesterday. So far in Region 9, there are 700 plus trained skilled workers through the BIT program so far, since the Irfan Ali-led administration and the Minister Joseph Hamilton-led Ministry of Labor. Jesus, this breeze going to throw on this phone and put me in expense. This is ridiculous. They got traffic police stopping people here too. Oh, Shinga helmet. Anyway, so 700 plus persons trained in the region, and I must say hats off to the team at BIT and the Ministry of Labor. They have been doing an excellent job in terms of ensuring that persons are upskilled in the region, and the region has persons who are able to build and expand on what's going on in the region. A little later on in the live, we'll go a little late today. I'll take you down the main strip here in Lethem. I should say the commercial zone, so you could have a look-see at the kind of development that's happening in those areas. We're going to move off from here. Yeah, so we're gonna move off from here and head over to the airstrip site there. So yesterday the signal was really bad and I was unable to. Just a second, folks. Mm. Ah, right. Okay, good. So you guys should see me better here now. So, like I was saying yesterday, the signal was pretty bad, and I wasn't able to touch on quite a few of the topics I wanted to touch on yesterday morning. But this morning, it seems to be working with me, so we can talk about everything this morning. So, before I get into what I saw, well, what I wanted to talk to y'all about yesterday, I want to talk to y'all about an incident that I think is what was Letterkenny. My goodness, I've never felt prouder of Guyanese citizens. I've never felt prouder of Guyanese citizens. All those people at is Letterkenny? I think it's Letterkenny or Kenny Letter or one out of the two. But all those people deserve an award for standing up for their villagers and standing up for people who are actually doing things for them. You understand? I see they got a doctor in the region and somebody most fittingly put him next to a grasshopper photo. You understand? Because all these people, all they care about is self-interest. That same doctor has benefited under this administration, but because some people can't get the way to do as they like, they tend to want to lash out and rebel. And that's not the way. That's not the way. Right? So I was glad that the people at Letterkenny got the ball rolling so that persons could not be afraid to represent themselves and their communities and represent their government. You understand? Persons must never be afraid to represent themselves, their community, and their government. And those persons at Letterkenny know exactly what they got and how they benefited. And for somebody like a he who shall not be named, because I saw something that jumped out at me as well. Somebody said if you give a donkey enough attention, he starts to feel that he's a lion. And I refuse to give that attention to that individual. So from this day, the 26th of March, 2025, I was the breeze blowing through the tripod I was whistling like that. But yeah, from this day, March 26, 2025, I refuse to mention his name again. And that's the honest to God's truth. I refuse to mention his name again. But again, well done the people at Letterkenny and the rest of Guyana. Morning to Javon Williams. No, Jason Williams. I thought I was Javon. You understand? Morning to Jason Williams. Every community that he who shall not be named goes to, that should be the reception. That should be the reception. At the end of the day, Guyanese, y'all were robbed. I was robbed. You were robbed. All of us were robbed. You understand? All of us were robbed. And if Guyanese could look past the sanctions, I think they could look past any unsubstantiated allegations about the PVP administration. That's all I'm trying to say to y'all. If Guyanese could look past sanctions in relation to gold smuggling, tax evasion, whatever it is, then Guyanese can look past any unfounded allegations without evidence against the PVP administration. More so when it's an administration that's actually working for you and doing things to you. Big up yourself, Randy Shepherd. Not a good guy from the Ministry of Labor there. Your minister, I think he gone by, plane gone. So guys, this is the airstrip here. The Lethem airstrip. This is where all the planes come in. Right? So, hats off to those people there. Now, I wanted to jump back to the lady who was super disrespectful to Amerindian people. Super I can't stand racists. I can't stand them. I can't stand them. So somebody sent me another video that she made. She was responding to another social media personality who had responded to her. He is the next one I don't deal with or want anything to do with. But wrong is wrong, and we must call out wrong for wrong. And I think that is a major issue we have as Guyanese. We don't like to stand up and say when something is wrong, more so when it's coming from your own race or a grouping that you're in. Now, so I saw the video. She was responding to Lorimer from Linden, right? And her argument was that Afro-Guyanese didn't ask to come to Guyana. They were packed up and shipped to Guyana. And when they came to Guyana, they built Guyana. And I am saying to all and sundry, right? You cannot be so hypocritical. Now, I agree that Africans came here as slaves. Indians and Chinese came here as indentured laborers. You know who was never a slave or an indentured laborer, ma'am? You know who has always remained free in Guyanese society since the beginning, even when the colonizers came? The Amerindians. The Amerindians. You understand? So when you want to chastise people and go on about who built Guyana and who do this and who do what, have some respect for these same Amerindians who could have been captured like you or like me, because we came from our homeland and they were on their homeland and they made sure that they weren't captured and put to do slave labor, indentured labor, or anything of the sort. So you have some respect for Amerindian people. You understand? How would you have felt if an Amerindian was saying some foolishness? And I think my life was cutting yesterday. How would you have felt if an Amerindian had said, oh, black people just like to drink out their money and sport. Black people like sell things. How would you have felt? So for you to make that assertion about indigenous people, look at how many successful indigenous people I know. Disrespectful. Take for instance, my colleague Natasha Smith, seasoned journalist for years in the media profession. I came and I met her here. Morning. Yeah, I learned so much from her in the media profession. Marano Isaacs, Michelle Abraham Ali. Who the hell does this lady think she is? And why she feels she could disrespect people in such a manner? You understand? And for me, a lot of times, it's the wrong and strong attitude that you get from some of these individuals. The wrong and strong attitude. So you disrespect an entire race, right? And because you're in the United States, because you know she had done that here, she backside would have get locked up. You understand? Or at least the ERC would have did something and shit. The ERC or something would have happened. But you overseas, so you feel like Melly Mel, you got the liberty to comment and go on as you like. But that's not the case, ma'am. That's not the case. Because even in America, certain racist foolishness you can't go on with. And I'm pretty sure some of the colonizers over there, and I don't mean that the Americans are colonizers, no, but they use the term for persons of Portuguese descent. I called my Portuguese friend a colonizer the other day. But yeah, you have your own problems to deal with in America. You have your own problems, and you are coming to try and disrespect indigenous people. They don't do nothing for the country. You don't do nothing for the country. You don't pay any taxes here. You're in helping to build Guyana. You don't have a shop here. You don't have a restaurant here. Nothing. Most you're doing is sending some money gram to your family in Borbies who probably not doing anything special with themselves. Somebody telling me they think she's in England. I don't care where she is. She's a stupid woman to have that sort of view about indigenous people and to group them like that. That's horrible. That's horrible. Every race has traits that all of us or persons from that race may not be proud of. You understand? But you can't speculate and say that all these people is do is anyway. I wouldn't even repeat it. Utter foolishness. Utter foolishness. Right? Utter foolishness. Now, that aside, what else did I want to talk about this morning? Oh boy. You see, when you're outside and you don't get to prepare properly is trouble. But that really shocked me. Oh, I know what the other thing was. I had the video loaded up yesterday, but I can't load it because I'm mobile. But I wanted to talk to you guys about a video I saw with Fata. She received her house lot. Fata received her house lot. Despite all the other antics that came with it, I did see a video of her being thankful and grateful of the fact that she now has something to leave for her children, something she didn't have before. She ain't got to deal with landlords and all that nonsense. By the way, guys, rodeo this year, make sure you guys check. Stop your nonsense. Oh, I gotta go down. Right? So rodeo happening this year in Lethem. So if you guys plan to come up, those are the dates there. The 18th to the 12th of April, 2025. Right? So I was so happy that Fata could see and understand the kind of empowerment that she has now, or how she has been empowered. She understands that what a home does for a person, the confidence it gives them, the feeling of security, longevity, legacy, something that certain people don't know about because they don't have no legacy. You understand me? And Fata is not a rich Guyanese. Fata is not a middle-class Guyanese. That is a Guyanese who working hard and trying to elevate themselves. Regular Guyanese person. Ain't got no government work. You understand me? She ain't working at no ministry. But today, Fata is a landowner. Fata could go to the bank with your transport when she get it and get a loan. And a lot of other people who sitting down, cussing and abusing, whilst the government working for y'all, in taking the chance or in going to register for your house lot, waiting on what the administration to change. It will not. The 18th to the 20th. The 18th to the 20th. Is well, wait, Raja, this airstrip? But yeah, like I'm telling y'all, she understands how that will transform her life, how that will transform her children's lives. She understands that she don't have to wake up no morning and get put out your place from no landlord or no landlord telling she, well, you're gonna move out by the end of the month and them kind of things. She understands how she has been empowered. Why some other Guyanese can't? Why can't you see the effort the government is making to make your life better? To make your life better. Some of you need to stop listening to some of the but the funny part of the Fata situation, imagine you finally go for see a house lot and then you realize the person next to is your arch enemy. Oh, Jesus. Look, trouble. But again, people are understanding the government's effort to make their lives better. They're understanding it. And they're seeing betterment. They're seeing progress. Just like how We are seeing progress around the country, just like how I will be showing you all these asphaltic surfaces here in Lethem that people riding and driving on. I will show you. These people come to breakfast without me. So I wanted to talk about Fata there a little bit. Guyanese need to understand that these things are the current administration is working feverishly to ensure that you, me, and everybody that's a Guyanese can benefit from the assets of Guyana, the progress and the prosperity of Guyana. And that is what we need to understand, right? That is what we need to understand. That is what we need to understand. Now, as it relates to Lethem Region 9, this area has continued to see a lot of development, as I would have said earlier, from the regional level, from the town council level. And I'm sorry I wasn't able to talk with the mayor this morning to give you a better idea of what's been happening at the council level here in Lethem. A lot of transformation. I see they have their tractor from, I think his office of the president gave every NDC a tractor. And they're putting it to use to ensure that the environment is always kept clean and, you know, progress is happening. So let me turn the camera around. So again, we're just outside the airstrip area. That's the airstrip there. These are the service providers. Wait no cross. Yeah, sorry. So these are the service providers, right? You got Trans Guyana. I think Air Services. They're somewhere around here as well. Supermarkets and food places. Well, as you would know, the Brazilian food is very popular over here. So you can get all the roast and those kinds of things when you're in Lethem. Down this way, this here takes you to St Ignatius and other communities in Region 9. Again, asphaltic surface roads heading to these areas. The government, what? Schoolgirl right into school by? Yeah, so I think she's heading to St Ignatius there, the school there. Persons getting ready to leave Lethem with Trans Guyana. We're going to be leaving a little later in the day. As you can see, they're putting up the concrete posts here as well, changing them from the wood posts. I shouldn't say GPL, I should say Lethem Power and Light doing the switch out here. As you can see, the concrete posts, they're being put in and they're replacing that. That's another one there. They're replacing these wooden ones, so they had to cut some trees to run the lines. But the posts run all the way down there. And there is the incorporation of solar lights as well. I'm just going to take you to the straightaway there, to the road that goes to St Ignatius. Matter of fact, I can let the driver drop me. This is madness. I'm walking around the place. Right? But Lethem Region 9 people. So anything y'all want us to discuss, put it in the comments. We're going to talk about it a little bit this morning. We got some extra time in Lethem here today. So we're going to take a quick drive around the place to give you guys a look, see what's going on. Let me get the driver to take me to the junction there by St Ignatius. Minister still here? Let me see if I can have a quick word with him. let me see if we could talk to Minister Hamilton about the initiatives up here and what's been happening in the region.
Come up on the chair and
One, 2 minutes.
you want me?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what the man name was. Yeah. Oh,
You might call. Come this way. So, guys, I caught up with Minister Hamilton on his way back to Georgetown. Minister, you were in Shulinab yesterday, Lethem Central yesterday as well, to launch the BIT programs in these areas. Talk to us a little bit about how BIT has been performing in Region 9 and how these initiatives are intended to impact these communities and Region 9 in the grander scheme of things, I should say.
okay, so the 2025 programs that we have launched is a continuation of what we have been doing since 2020. So far, from 2020 to 2024, we have trained over 700 persons in Region 9, of which over 400 were female.
Mm.
So now, in the first phase of our 2025 programs, we are launching not just in Region 9, but across the country, but I think to Region 9. And 10 programs, we will train 170 persons, 170 persons. And in 10 different skills areas. Lethem Central and its environs, Suriname, and Patriotism. So those are the first phase areas we would be doing the training. What was important in the call yesterday, two of the trainers at Suriname were persons who are graduates from BIT training program.
Right.
That is the small engine repairs and the commercial food preparation program. So outside of people gaining employment, you have now former trainees who graduated coming back to give their skills to the BIT program. We have the support of the town council in Lethem. We have the support of the councils in the village councils in the two villages, because we work through them,
Right.
and with them to ensure that we can impact their communities. And that's government plan and program.
Right.
Ensure equity between coastal, regional, interland, and riverine communities. So there's just a continuation of what we started.
Yeah. Now, Minister, yesterday you spoke about having persons from the region being able to build the region. Talk to us a little bit more about that. And in your view, having persons from the region doing the work, do you think it gives them a more love for these projects, or a love for the initiative, or a love for whatever they're building in these regions to ensure that it lasts and benefits the people in the regions for an extended period?
So, look, our training programs, all the trainers must belong to the village.
Come around this side.
It's training plus economic empowerment. Because if we import people to train, that money will not stay in the village. But when you use trainers from the village, that money will stay in the village. And so the intention is to ensure that we have people with the requisite skills, we have the human resources in villages that are able and that will be able to do projects in the village. You want to build a health center, you want to build a nursery school. We should have people in the villages that are properly trained, that they can execute those projects. And that is the sum total. So it's the training is basically to have in villages economic empowerment. It's not just training for the sake of training. And to allow also persons to contribute to the development of their village, contribute to the development of the region.
Right. Now, finally, before I let you go, at the last launch you did it at Lethem Central here, you spoke to the trainees about giving back to the community in terms of their practical work, and they shouldn't feel any way about that. Talk to us a little bit more about that and how that impacts the communities that these trainees come from.
So all the programs are free. So we just thought that the trainees, when they're being trained, their practical work must be community-based work. So in Lethem, we have trained over the past years, and we have another batch of people going to be trained in heavy-duty equipment operations. We don't take them to a field and have them excavate and then pull back a hole. Their practical work must be in working along with the town council to make the place environmentally friendly.
Right.
So you would see the trainees out in the streets here of Lethem, doing carpet work, drain work, directed by the town council.
Correct.
We have done projects whereby an health center or a community center might need to be rewired. The trainees will use that as their practical program, of course supervised by the trainer. Right? In Buxton, we have touched individuals as regards giving back to the community. The last electrical installation program we did, the trainees went and wired a single mother's home. The first time she and her family would experience light in their building. So that is what we do. The grill work for the people who do the fabrication. They seek out any government building that might need to be secured. They might have some elderly person in the community or some single parent who needs their home to be secured. So they make the grills and whatever for that purpose. It's not just making the item. The commercial food preparation program, they give back by offering a meal perhaps to a needy family, perhaps to a daycare center once a week. And so that is how the program as regards the community-based aspect of it. And it's giving back into the community when they are being trained.
Okay. All right, Minister, thank you for talking with us. I know you're having your breakfast and you're heading out. Continue the good work through the Ministry of Labor and BIT. I must say you guys have been making a really great impact, especially with the bringing back of the apprenticeship program for persons who are interested in that kind of thing. Thank you for talking with us this morning. So that was Minister of Labor, Joseph Hamilton. I'm going to go here. I see persons are asking about hotel and flight and all that other stuff. Let me see if this place is open. And if you could get somebody to talk to us about, no, they're closed. They're closed. However, this is a visit Rupununi Center, which was commissioned by His Excellency in 2022, right? So this is where persons, when they come to Lethem, they can, and this, like I said, this is the airstrip here where you land, and just across the road is the information center that you can come and find out what you can do here whilst you're in the Rupununi. Also, there's a gift shop on the inside there. They have the balata animals and stuff, those things on sale. Lots of restaurants and that kind of thing for you to indulge in whilst you're here. I'll show you the sign for the. Oh, let me get the driver to take me to St Ignatius site to show you. So we're gonna take a quick trip down there and come back. Let me go by St Ignatius Junction then come back quick now. Let me set this thing. Right. see you good. Yeah, guys, so we're gonna go to the St. Ignatius area there for 2 minutes, just so you guys could see some of the development that's happening there. I hope the internet signal stays. So just over there, there's still a bit of cloud cover, but that's the Kanuku, right? Yeah, the Kanuku. Oh, the tree nearly go away with my phone. Trouble. Oh boy. Yeah, but as I was saying, that's the Kanuku Mountains there. Still a bit of cloud cover there. Hopefully by 10, 11 o'clock, it should clear up. And this is the bridge leading to St. Ignatius. Reminds me of that bridge in Linden, 1 lane. And pretty soon these people here most likely will be getting a 2-lane bridge so that, you know, there'd be a smooth flow back and forth of traffic. So as you guys see, asphaltic surface here. So we're now entering St. Ignatius there. That's the sign over there. And as I was showing you guys earlier in central Lethem, where they're switching out these wooden posts, the same thing has happened here in St. Ignatius. They're switching out the wooden electrical posts for the concrete posts, which will not be an issue in terms of wood ends and having to be replaced for a long period of time. And these are the styles of some of the homes here in Lethem, made with the clay brick blocks, some of them, and the rest with the concrete blocks. But this is the community of St. Ignatius. Very peaceful, very mindful, very demure, you know. So when you guys come up for rodeo, you can definitely visit this community as well, have a drive through and experience the full Region 9 experience, you know. This road as well, I think, leads you to Shulinab and some other far-flung communities, while some others you go through the main trail there. If you're driving to Lethem, you know, Anai and those places, right? Just pulling the corner right here. No, that's St. Ignatius Secondary. Let me go up this side. You just take a look at the secondary school, and then we'll head out to here. And if this is not progress, I don't know what is. I know that Mr. Hussein, in his early days before becoming the chief elections officer, would have been doing a lot of work at this school here in St. Ignatius. And the grades at the school has been improving over the years. So definitely we see that the investment by the Ministry of Education and the initiatives by the Guyana Learning Channel as well are bearing fruit in terms of educating and ensuring that the students in Region 9 have access to quality education so that they can matriculate whatever they would have learned into the working world or general society once they leave school, you know. So we're approaching the St. Ignatius Secondary School. I think it has a dormitory and all sorts of facilities, learning channel, access to internet, everything here, you know. Stop here, Antonio. Don't wait, come. Oh, yeah. Oi. So as you can see, there's a new construction happening in the compound here to expand the facility. Oh. And that's the secondary school. The dorms at the back there. You know, a lot of kids in these areas, they ride to school, right? So I really wanted you to see what's going on. And yes, Pam, nice roads, nice roads. Despite what persons might want to say, and oh, indigenous people getting treated so bad. Look, new basketball court over there. I don't want to go in the compound filming, but a new basketball court there. Another set of construction happening over there. You see some persons doing some work to putting a new building. As I showed you, that one's going up over there, right? They got a new basketball court. It looks like it doubles as a hockey court as well, right? So government is ensuring that investment is happening everywhere, not just on the coastline, not just in areas perceived to be PPP strongholds, not just in PNC areas, but all across the nation, right? All across the nation. So I just wanted to see, and if you notice on the roof, the school has solar voltaic panels so that there's an energy mix. There's an energy mix, right? Let's head out to here. The mountains ain't clearing up at all, boy. Oi. So it's not just about Georgetown region, 4 region, 6, and those easy access areas. We're seeing development across the nation. We're seeing development across the nation, right? On Friday, we will be in Region 10 for an activity up there as well. And I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of the initiatives that have been implemented and projects that have been completed in these areas, right? Look, we have a St Ignatius Health Center. So they have their own health center. They don't even really have to come into Central Lethem unless it's something major. They have their own health center there. St Ignatius Special Needs Center, I guess for differently abled persons. This looks like a young professional house, man. Right? So this is how they're living in St Ignatius Region 9. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So if you guys coming up for rodeo, make sure you check out St Ignatius. There's a restaurant. We're going back there, so we'll talk to the owner a little bit there. I think it's the best burger to have in Region 9. Best burger to have in Region 9. And you know, some person's gonna say you can't eat road, but the roads make it so much easier for persons to operate and do what they need to do on a daily basis, you know? So we're heading back to the restaurant. I wanted to talk to the owner a little bit. He could probably give us a better idea of, you know, coming to Lethem for rodeo and flights and hotel and that kind of thing. He give you a better idea of pricing for these kinds of things. So I know a lot of persons are interested in coming to Lethem for the rodeo. It's a grand event. So I suggest you guys start booking your tickets from early, booking your hotel rooms from early, because based on what I would have found out, even a month in advance, the hotels are already booked for the period. So see what you guys could find Airbnb, and you could be here from the 18th to the 20th of April for the Lethem, the rodeo. I want to call it the Lethem rodeo. I don't know if that's the right name, but the rodeo held in Lethem here. And that has become a national event as well. You see a lot of government officials, Prime Minister, the President, coming out to take part in these activities with Guyanese from these regions, you know, to ensure that there's that camaraderie and that togetherness that you could feel, that one Guyananess that the president often talks about. So, shucks. I rotate the camera, but I would have showed y'all the people them putting up the running the concrete post there. Couldn't stop on the bridge. Right? But that's Lethem, that's St Ignatius. I have some drone footage of Shulinab, which I will share with you on tomorrow's program, so that you could see these areas that these people live in. And what I've noticed is some people complain about the savannah flooding, but when you look at it from the drone level, it's literally like a basin there, and they're surrounded by mountains. So all that mountain water running down to the savannah, you know. But we see a lot of initiatives being put in place to deal with that kind of flooding, and we're happy that the government is taking these things into your parking space, man. Taking these things into consideration when they're doing their when they're in the area and pushing the developmental trust, right? So that was St Ignatius. That was Lethem Central. I don't see this light being on just now. I don't see the person at the information center. No, they're in there. They're not there. All right, so we're gonna go talk to the owner of this this restaurant. Morning. So whilst I've been here, we have been eating at the Makushi restaurant and lounge. We've been having some excellent food here. Last night I had ribeye with stirred fried vegetables and fries. We're going to be talking to the owner or the chef to get a better idea of what the restaurant is about. We do know the Makushi is one of the indigenous tribes here in Guyana. Do they cater for indigenous food? I've had what I think is the best burger in Region 9 at this facility. So let me see if I can get the owner or the chef to talk to us for 2 minutes, because we got to... Just a second. Let me get this here. You can talk to me or do... Oh. All right. All right. So we're waiting for the chef to come around, and she'll give us a better idea of the restaurant, what they offer. And as you can see, a wide array of drinks available, and they're just outside of the airport. So as you land, you can come here, get something to eat, refresh yourself before you start your journey to whichever village you're going to, or if you're just coming for the rodeo, right? So give me a couple of minutes. Let me get the chef out here to talk to us and to tell us a little bit about the Makushi restaurant. Hello.
Let me come outside.
Okay. Close the door and just stand up right in front here with the sign. Okay. Just a second. Okay. All right. Good morning and welcome to Livewire. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. So what's your name? Tell us a little bit about yourself and what inspired you in terms of starting this restaurant. Talk to us about the name and that kind of thing.
Okay, my name is Carol Kumash. For me, starting this restaurant is something I wanted to do a very long time now. So I finally get it done.
Okay. Tell us about the cuisine that they offer here. I see the name Makushi, so persons might think indigenous food only. But I had I had a ribeye here yesterday.
Yeah.
I had a really nice burger here yesterday. Talk to us about the food and stuff available.
Name, um, it's because it's my mom's and my grandma, their tribe, so they are Mapuche. So I wanted to represent them.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, okay. No,
And the food,
uh-huh.
variety of food you can get here, like local cuisine, meat and international.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, standard.
Is it like, what about persons looking for like wild meat and that kind of thing? Is that available too?
No, we don't do wild meat. We
Okay.
don't promote that.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not good to kill the wild. Remember, there's
okay,
yeah.
okay. Okay. Like I spoke about the ribeye. I spoke about the burger I had. What are some of the other dishes that are available here?
We have salmon, lobster, different things that you wouldn't get up here. So we try to offer things that it's not here,
Okay,
rather
okay,
than from the indigenous food.
okay. A lot of persons are asking about coming to Lethem for holidays and vacations and things like that. Do you guys offer tour services or anything like that?
Yeah, sure. You call the number and
Tell us the number.
678-8838 and make your reservation.
Okay.
And we'll send everything by WhatsApp to you so that you can see the menu for the evening.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
our daily menu for lunch is usually changed every day.
Okay.
Yeah, so you get a variety.
Okay. So for persons looking at this, America, London, wherever they are, what would you say to them in terms of getting them to come down to the Makushi restaurant and lounge?
What would I say? Just come and enjoy the atmosphere. Whereby you can get to see the mountains, you get to see the airport, the plane coming in, fresh breeze,
Okay.
the bread dust, and you can't miss that.
All right. Well, thank you for talking to us. And I must say, the burger I had last night was excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Thank
Right?
you.
All right. Take care. Right. So that's the chef here at the Makushi restaurant and lounge. The Ministry of Labor staff just finished eating, so I can't show you. What? Look. Look at this. Trouble. Yeah. So they just finished eating there, but this is the atmosphere of the place. Very open. You have like a see-through shaded kind of thing for the roof. If you want, you can come and take out 2 photos with the people, 2 shower hats and stuff. And it's really nice. So if you're in Region 9 for Rupununi Rodeo, or if you're just coming through for work or anything at all, you can check out the Makushi Lounge, the Makushi restaurant and lounge. So the first flight is here for the day, and they'll be heading back out soon to the capital city. Guys, I think I've been taking my leave here. I have some other stuff I need to do. I'm sorry that the program may have been a bit disjointed this morning. It was a rough day yesterday, getting to the communities and back, but we got it done as we normally do when we're doing this kind of work. But before I go, I'll just give you another quick look-see in relation to Rodeo 2025. So that's all the information you need there if you want to be part of the excitement. The dates, book your hotel. I'm sorry I couldn't get on to one of the persons at that's the tractor I was telling y'all there about. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's the tractor for the NDC in the area. Or no, I can take a Neola. Yeah, so I'll take a drop back to the Neola are doing a live. I need the front seat.
Like the thing, like if you just go.
I need the front seat. Get
No.
shut up. I coming out at the roundabout to walk about to walk back. I just want to drop. You can come back. You know my mic hot, so I can't answer you. Please go in peace. You, I tell you all about these labor stuff. There's trouble. I mean,
You don't listen to the solo or no? They said jump on something behind. You're not.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around.
yeah, guys. So I had to mute the mic. Oh shit! I had to mute the mic a bit. I was in the bus with some colleagues. Right, so we're gonna take a walk through the commercial area here in Central Lethem, so that you guys can have a full understanding of what's going on, right, and how this community has moved by leaps and bounds under the leadership of various PVPC administrations. Right, so this building you're seeing over there with the vehicles in front, that's Lethem Power and Light. They're in charge of distributing electricity in this area. And on this side here is the Kanuku guest house or the Kanuku Lodge. One out of the two, but they're doing major expansions to the hotel. As you can see, that area is fenced around there. But the central section of the hotel, I see it's still operational, right? But they have been doing a lot of expansions here. And that too is because of the growing commercial activity, tourism activities in these areas when it comes to events like rodeo and that kind of thing that they bring in. Let just give you a quick look inside here. They have like a nice outdoor patio area. That's the restaurant just down there. And hello, how are you? So, is you he talking to? Yeah, right. That's the hotel entrance. Takatu Suites. Takatu Suites. Yeah, that's the right name. That's the right name. Ah, right. This is the GT&T. I think this is the Earth station here. Oh, yeah, GT&T. This here is the Mayor and Town Council Town Hall building. That's a tractor I was telling you about from the President's Initiative, a tractor and trailer for each NBC Town Council. So that's the tractor there. So we're seeing it and we know that it's getting put to use, right? Over here we have the Lands and Survey area. Well, not Lands and Survey Commission, the place that you go to check to see if the people who selling you the land got the lease to sell you the land before you go and pay $2 million for 50 acres. This is one of the local internet providers, Connect. You have some persons living along the main road here as well. Going on, fellas? You got to see your brother. Take care. GBTI Bank. So, you know, you can get your foreign currency changed, get all your banking done. Right next door, you got Republic Bank as well. I left my wallet home, so I ain't walk with my card, so I gotta go and come back. And then there are multiple bus services that get you from Georgetown to Lethem. Hi, Chief, you're a driver? You look like you know English. Let me left you alone. I ain't in the mood. Just over here, that's the Guyana Defense Force base in the region. Just over there, where you can't really film that. So, you know, at least you guys have an idea. This seems to be a play park of some sort where you can come and sit with your family, have something to eat and enjoy the cool breeze that beating down the place. The sun hot, but the place cool, I must say. And I must say as well, hats off to the RDC and the Ministry of Public Works who in the region and that kind of thing. I haven't seen a pothole yet. You guys are doing well. Right, so that's Base Camp Kanuku that we were just looking at there. Base Camp Kanuku, Guyana Defense Force, 3rd Infantry Battalion. Courage and commitment. A lot of supermarkets and these kinds of things in the area as well. A lot of private security too. I was kind of surprised to see all of the private security up this side. I saw Sheriff the last time I was here. They're still here, but you know, have several firms in the area. And this is down the main strip here in Lethem, where most of the commercial activity happens. I ain't even come out with no money. Foolishness. Right. So this is like a buffer zone for the base. So there's like a space where you don't have anything on the left or right side of the base or behind. You know, so that's the buffer zone. Hardware area, trucking services. And hotels upon hotels upon hotels. So there's at Savannah Inn. I know there's the Rupununi Eco Lodge. There is Kanuku Guest House or Kanuku Hotel, one out of the two. Uh, Savannah sleeping. So all those names, you guys could Google them, get the numbers, and check to see how you could book for the 18th to the 20th for rodeo. Oh wow! Don't think I have ever seen one of these double container trucks in real life. Wow, that must take a lot of driving skills to maneuver these two suckers at the same time. But could you imagine once the Lethem to Linden road is fixed, the kind of activity, because I've said to you on this program, and this looks like I didn't see the license plate of the truck, but could you imagine that it is faster for trucks like these carrying 2 40-foot containers one time to come to Port Linden or Port Georgetown? It's faster for them to do that than them going to a port in Brazil. It's less distance for them to do that. So could you imagine the activity, the kind of business activity, the kind of job creation that would happen once that road is finished? And that goes to show you the lack of vision of persons in the coalition. They don't understand the kind of activity. So this one truck could got tire issues, could got mechanical issues, the driver got rest, the driver got eat. All those things somebody got to provide. All those things somebody got to provide. You understand? And what that does is create employment for our Guyanese all along the Lethem Trail, all in Linden there, once the port and stuff is set up, jobs. But some people don't see jobs as important. You know? They don't see jobs as important. Oh, I now remember why I wanted to talk to y'all about too. So I'm not buy the tickets to truth. Jesus Christ. This lady lied to me. I'm not lied to us. I'm not lied to us. I'm not bought the tickets. The Buju Banton tickets were paid for with government funds. You see how the truth has come out? You see why they wanted to rush the Public Accounts Committee through their time in office? That's why they didn't want scrutiny. I'm not buy the tickets. $50 million of government funds gone to Buju Banton and the promoters. How them things could be right? And then these same people got the gall, the testicular fortitude to talk about corruption and spending government money. Y'all serious? Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, man. Them sort of things in right. When you know you have done the war, you're supposed to sit in a corner and be quiet. I'm gonna go and buy these tickets, and all the time we hearing is so, and they're holding out. No, they didn't do this. No, they didn't do that. And indeed, that's what they do. You think these people are ordinary? Y'all think these people are ordinary? They're not. They're not. And their willingness to mislead and lie to the Guyanese people, I think it's next level. And I see it as a gross disrespect to Guyanese. Gross disrespect. Because you don't care about Guyanese enough to offer them a plausible story. You telling them anything you want and they must run with it. And I know a lot of Guyanese who are out there saying, yeah, well, I'm not saying we didn't pay for it, so y'all lie. Now we know. Now we know. You understand? Now we know. And it cannot be disputed anymore. Anyway, guys, I getting out of here. The sun is out, but the mountain's still covered in clouds. Look out for behind the agenda this evening. Y'all continue to be good Guyanese. I getting out of this sun. I getting hot. I'll see you guys back in studio tomorrow. And as I usually say before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.